I don't object. I'm going to be wondering
We
about
walk out and
myself.
leave the trap behind.
Mama tried to disable it.
I want to see the trap go off. The trap is
You
kind of
had
fun.
plenty of chances to disable
The trap is fun because of the randomness
he
to
would
see what
actually
it
get-
does.
Well, because the trap would go off again.
Yeah.
And then Reed would go after this. Reed would actually get a shot to disable the trap. But it's not going to, yeah, feel free to roll. It's not going to kill anybody either way.
Okay.
Come on, give me your thievery, man.
Thievery?
Arcana or
That's what it is.
Say
thievery.
a lot of
Oh,
trap.
sweet, thievery.
That's why I was wanting to
28.
send the rogue.
That is exactly the number you needed to disable the trap
Whoa,
permanently.
see? It was the difficult
It was
one.
Hard.
It was like hard and stuff.
Okay, so
I'm kind
you
of glad you
guys
didn't disable before.
get
It
the
was
stuff
fun. It was
and
interesting.
You guys get the dragonbane ember and deal with the chimera. You go back to Father Thorn.
Where did we get the amber? Where did we find
That's
that?
That was
when
in
we
that
went
room.
all the way in. We found the amber. We
Oh, we
found
did
the
find
old
amber,
lore,
okay.
and we found.
Remember he teased you about that armor that didn't exist?
Look at this beautiful
That totally
armor
threw me off after
And
I heard
this-
about that armor. That's all I heard. I was like, really? Defenders?
and this fine ring. And oh no, that stuff's not there. Just kidding.
I'm a bad person. So this is where I forgot to tell you that he gave you a ritual scroll that sends you back to town.
Oh,
So you do
I
that.
think-
Discover that. Will we find that in the thing?
Yeah, there we go. So you guys return back into town, and Father Thorn is, of course, sitting at the table nearby reading a book when you reappear magically in this tavern, which, of course, doesn't scare anybody.
of course not. They're used to it.
He says, "Yes, it's true! You found
Don't
it!
back up yet. Wait for story over.
Praise be to Bahamut!"
Let's give thanks to him right now.
Let's be a little
Kriv
more
does a
discreet
little-
and quiet about finding it.
Do you guys understand the word discreet?
So that we can survive to get it somewhere else and not become a new target. Oh wait. we
See, but
haven't
if we had done
marked.
AL14, we wouldn't be finished by now.
Yeah, we've been called it by now, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
You would have made me use a day.
And I let the wench know that we found
That was way easy.
Oh yeah, and she's
That was way
and
easy.
whatever I
she's sad and
Yeah,
whatever.
we'd have to
found
try to
it,
full dragon.
Yeah,
identified
and
him.
she is insert story award here.
Okay,
I'll go get them in a minute.
no problem.
So, you guys tell them what you found. So it's like, that doesn't sound like an entire city. It sounds like an outpost.
Oh, you're right, it does.
Oh, this is... I suppose it was in some ways too much to hope for, but I think that this may well be... This will still be a good thing. This rest a while. We will come up with a good strategic use for this tomorrow.
Yeah, what can you do with this much amber?
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Okay.
We'll find out after dinner.
To be continued.
Awesome.
Yo,
Wench?
dinner.
XP?
XP 2,400 per PC.
Wow, big difference experience point.
Well, because it's not 7.
Yeah, it's a 1,000 experience difference.
Shit.
Because
I didn't
you
know
guys
the
took
difference was that
local
big.
math.
You didn't tell me that.
Oh, we knew it when we were voting.
Who held their hand up in this?
1,600 base gold. The items are only a Dreamstone Amulet plus 3, which is the neck item plus 3 I described briefly, and the Orb of Dragonkind plus 3. Elixir of Dragon Breath is consumable, however.
What's the orb of Dragonkind?
The Orb of Dragonkind, first of all, you have to use orbs.
How
So
many
that's
rings does your character have?
that's the first one, which if you're not multi-class wizard or
No,
Scion.
dragon
No.
and
Um,
rings.
No can do.
The Orb of Dragonkind is cool because it's kind of broken. It's a D6 or a D10 crit
You
for
can
against
You can
dragons.
put multiple
Daily
rings
standard
on
action,
fingers
range
now.
21 dragon. Mental stat plus 4 versus will. On a hit, the target is dominated until the end of your next turn.
Oh,
On a
wow.
miss, it's dazed until the end of your next turn.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it doesn't sound broken to me. Sounds very useful in a very limited
Okay,
situation.
is anyone leveling up? Okay, let's see, what feat can we take to get you to be able to use orbs?
What, how much if we don't take
Yeah.
anything?
An extra 1,000 gold.
What we were.
There is.
So-
I mean, there's a feat
We're
I
only
can
2
take.
grand away when we
There's a
started.
feat that allows you to take another
Definitely, we're leveling
arcane.
15 for sure.
Yeah. So the total
Well,
gold
why
if you
make
take
it
if you
just-
take money is
Maybe
2,600.
17.
Elixir of Dragon's Breath is kind of cool, but less, unless you're really missing an elemental damage somehow.
I don't need elemental damage.
I got
What
to
happened? I
12.
thought you said that we could
Can
get
we can
this,
level up between-
item. No,
Which one?
the item that he gave us all. The
Oh yeah. It really, for some reason, it's not listed on here, but it really should be.
okay, so then we don't. So we take extra.
Yeah, it's not listed in the treasure bundles. That's stupid. So apparently you can't get that item.
Okay.
But I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's probably a little too powerful.
So, you guys get a few story awards. ABER4-2, Favor of the Scions of Ember. You recovered a small piece of
Oh, we don't
dragonbane
have it,
amber.
do we?
I'm gonna go get them.
You're going to get the actual story awards?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
excellent. You get ABER4-7, A Touch of Ember. You each have a one-time use power. You hit a dragon with an attack that does damage, do an extra d6.
That's all? That's pathetic.
That's
in addition.
awesome, is what that is.
That is awesome.
1d6.
It's a
An extra
story
1d6.
award. It's a story award.
And you each get gifted a dose of poison by poor Chelsea Sprocket Wrench, the
The gnome wench?
The gnome wench.
Poisons us?
Oh, no, she gives you a gift of poison, which you may use upon bad guys. You may take a. She's giving you one dose of drowsy dust with an item level equal to or less than your current level. If you're 14th level, you get the 14th level version. If not, you get the 9th level version. It is a one-time consumable item. It's a standard action. Make a ranged attack 2/5. So that's 5 long range. Plus 12 or 17 versus Fortitude. For the target to take a -2 penalty to defenses and a -5 penalty to perception, save ends both. In other words, it sucks.
But this is what she gives
Yes,
us.
she gives
It's
you
not
that.
awesome like that.
And it's also known as a small amount of money.
It's free. I don't ever turn down anything
Yeah.
free. Food,
I wrote
drinks,
small amount of
poison.
money.
Sometimes all one and the same.
So mine's 17 versus Fortitude.
Veg.
All right. And victory is yours. Congratulations.